Hello everyone, I'm Marvin Plackett and today is Monday, July 6th. I will be brief, and that's a good thing. I don't have a lot to bring to you today. So we have no update with COVID-19 at Episcopal Homes at this time. We still have 1 resident and 3 staff that have active COVID cases at this time. So a total of 4 at Episcopal Homes. So very pleased about those numbers. We sure, of course, would love to see the 1 resident and the 3 staff fully heal so that they can come back and live their full lives as it was before contracting COVID-19. And one day that's what we're aiming for. And of course, we want to get back down to 0. The 1 resident is in the hospital and the 3 staff are, of course, at home. So actually on our premises, we have no known active COVID cases at this time. So very pleased to report that. Last week, you will recall that at the gardens, all residents and all staff were retested, and now all the results are back, and all of the results were negative. So that is also great news. Certainly very pleased about that. That means that at Episcopal Homes, we have now not had over 4 active cases for, it would be over a week. As we know, this COVID-19 is fairly contagious, so that means that we're doing a lot of things right. We really are. You know, when you compare the way COVID is spreading almost uncontrollably in some states, and it's in Florida, in Arizona, in Texas, in California, the cases are climbing so rapidly that, of course, they are going backwards in terms of, once again, closing down significant segments of their society to try and get a grip on this. It's deeply troubling. And you contrast that to Minnesota, or in particular Episcopal Homes, it's a very different picture. Here in Minnesota, as you know, we are either stabilized or, depending on the indicator, we're improving. The numbers are going down, and so we live in a really state that's one of the states that's doing a lot of things right. And here at Episcopal Homes, the evidence says that we're doing a lot of things right. You know, if we go back to the beginning of when we went into lockdown and first put in our initial measures, what I believe in is focusing on what are the experts saying. I don't really focus on what the politicians are saying. I focus on what are the experts saying. I'm not a research scientist following communicable diseases every day. That's not my career. But I do believe in listening to them. I do believe in reading carefully what information they are saying. And for a long time, the experts in the field, the scientists, they have been saying social distancing really matters. Staying at least 6 feet apart. Wearing a mask at all times, that really matters. And then other practical things, like when you're out and about, or if you're getting together with a group, is it a small group and not a large group? And then are you gathering outside where it's safer rather than inside, where the air is not filtered as effectively as would be ideal? So these are really some fundamental practical things that we all can do, because that's our #1 vaccine at this time. Since there isn't any other kind of vaccine, this is it. It's social distancing, wearing a face mask, don't gather in large groups, and if you do get together with others, do so outside wherever possible. So it's really paying attention to those key features, because as the experts have said, it's spread through aerosol. It's from my breath and what comes from my mouth as I'm talking to you, as I'm laughing, as I'm singing, whatever I'm doing, right? It's what comes from me and passes to you, or the other way around. What comes from you and passes to me. That's the way it is spread. So then what's going to limit that spread? Just the things we've talked about. And that's what the experts have been saying over and over and over for months. So it's so vital that we pay attention to those basic things. You know, I said from day one, I want to focus on the facts and not the fears. And by the facts, that can be evolving. We're always learning. The experts are learning, right? So information is evolving. So then let's focus on the latest information, the latest set of facts, and not the fears and not the pontificating from some politicians, whatever. Let's focus on the facts from those who really are studying this seriously and have a great body of information. So be vigilant. That's the final part of my message here. Be vigilant. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 1:30. Take care. Bye-bye.